Hi everyone, welcome back to Kids Church at Home. I hope you had a great holiday. All this week, I've been asking lots of different people the same question. What is it that you really, really want?
So first I asked the Cookie Monster what he really wanted most. What's on your heart, Cookie Monster? And he said, cookies! I went and asked a random kid at the park, what do you really want the most? And he said, for it to be Christmas. And then I asked Angie, what does your heart really want, Angie? And she said, Bluey. And then I asked myself, what does your heart really want, Susan? And I said, for the lockdown to end.
But have you ever thought about what God would say if we asked him what he really, really wants? Here's a story to help us understand.
Hey guys, my name's Sharon. You might have seen me and my friend Wally around the place, but today I've got something really special to show you that I made. It's a house. Now, I know it doesn't look like much from the outside. In fact, it just looks like a broken cardboard box. But if you look on the inside, wait for it. Wow! I just made this with some of my bits and pieces. I put some coloured paper on the walls and some furniture in there, and it's pretty great. And do you know what? There's even a cute little puppy dog that lives inside. But he's not the only one who's going to live here. It's the perfect home for someone special I want you to meet. Say hello to Billy! Billy is the Play-Doh man that I made this morning, and I made him especially to live in this home and to take care of it. So, Billy, welcome to your brand new home.
Oh, hello.
But then I thought the picture's still not quite right. So I gave him a friend to help look after the place. Her name's Jilly.
Oh, yoo-hoo!
So Billy and Jilly have the perfect home, and I love hanging out there with my Play-Doh people I made. I love playing games with them, like soccer. You ready, Billy? And sometimes we just sit around and relax and watch TV together. This is a great place to hang out, and I really want them to be happy and enjoy it. I hope we'll be able to play here for a really long time. But because I know Play-Doh people, I know how they work. I've given them a really important rule. Do you want to know what my one rule is for Play-Doh people? Don't sit on the windowsill. See how I've made a little bench for some plants here? Well, it's a great place for plants to sit, but it's terrible for Play-Doh people. Do you know why Play-Doh people can't sit on the windowsill? Have you seen what happens to Play-Doh when it gets left out in the sun? Well, it gets all dry and cracked and it turns into crumbly bits. I do not want that to happen to Jilly and Billy. So, I got them together and I told them, you guys, you can sit wherever you want to in the whole house, but just don't sit on the windowsill. Otherwise, you'll turn into crumbs. Well, we've got to get back to our soccer game now, but I hope you'll come back soon and visit. See you later.
Sharon loved her Play-Doh people, didn't she? She wanted them to be happy, and she wanted the perfect place for them to all hang out together. But she also gave them one rule, didn't she? And her rule would keep them safe. I hope that Billy and Jilly like having Sharon as their boss. What do you think? Sharon's story is a little bit like the beginning of God's story. God wanted to make the perfect place for his children to live. He wanted them to be happy and free, but he also wanted to be their king, So he gave them one rule that would keep them safe. In the Bible story that we read at home this week, we learn heaps about God's heart and what he really wants the most.
We learn that what God really wants is to live with his children. God wants his children to be happy and free, and God wants to be their king.
Well, I'm really excited because this week we are making a spoon garden. We're going to fill our church's front lawn with spoons made to look like the creatures and the people that God made in the beginning of his story. So choose your favorite animal or maybe a funky outfit for a person and get creating. I can't wait to see your designs. See you next week.